Every single day, millions of us wake up feeling off, like we're strangers in our own bodies, walking through a fog of unexplained emotions and physical discomfort. What if I told you that these mysterious aches, that overwhelming fatigue, and those sudden bursts of emotional upheaval might be signs of something extraordinary happening within you? Yes, you might be on the brink of a profound transformation, transitioning into what many in the spiritual communities refer to as a crystalline-based body. This isn't just about physical health. It's a radical spiritual awakening that could shift how you interact with the world. Today we're going deep into this journey, uncovering the signs that suggest you're part of this incredible metamorphosis. If you've ever felt out of sync with your body, or wondered if there's more to those random changes in your health and mood, you're about to discover some startling insights that might just change everything. Stick around, because this could be the key to understanding the deeper shifts shaping your life right now. If you appreciate the insights and stories we're exploring here, a simple free favor I can ask from you is to hit the subscribe button. It helps us keep bringing you content like this. The idea here is that our bodies, traditionally understood to be carbon-based, begin to undergo a fundamental shift during a spiritual awakening. This shift is not literal, but symbolic. It's about moving from a state where our bodies and energies are dense, heavy, and perhaps limited, to a state that is lighter, more fluid, and capable of holding and transmitting higher vibrational energies. Think of carbon, the basis of all known life on Earth, as being stable but somewhat inflexible at a certain point. In contrast, the crystalline structure is imagined as more dynamic and capable of interfacing with a broader spectrum of cosmic energies. This concept is particularly intriguing when you think about how it connects to personal growth and development. As someone keen on exploring new ideas and presenting them to a broader audience, the notion of moving to a higher state of consciousness can resonate deeply. It's not just about changing how one thinks, but also about evolving how one feels and interacts with the world. This higher state of vibrational energy theoretically aligns individuals with more positive life experiences and a deeper understanding of the universe's interconnected nature. As you begin to shift from your traditional carbon-based structure to a more refined crystalline form, it's not just your physical body that's undergoing changes. Your emotional landscape is also being completely remodeled. Now, this remodeling isn't always a smooth process. It can feel like an emotional roller coaster with no clear reason for the sudden dips and climbs. One day you might feel fine, and the next you're overwhelmed by feelings of sadness or anxiety. This can be puzzling and even frightening, but here's the key point. These emotions aren't arising from nowhere. They're part of a deep cleansing process. Just as a storm clears the air by washing away dust and debris, these emotional upheavals help clear out old, negative energies that have been lurking in your psyche, making space for new, higher vibrational energies. This process is essential because it helps you break away from past traumas and emotional baggage that have been weighing you down. And yes, it's tough. It's like doing an intense spring cleaning of your soul without knowing exactly what you'll find tucked away in forgotten corners. But the result? A clearer, more vibrant emotional state that aligns with your new crystalline structure. Think of your body as being under construction, just like renovating an old house where you find unexpected issues once you start opening walls. Your body, as it shifts from a carbon-based to a crystalline structure, begins to reveal old weaknesses or blockages. These aches and pains are essentially your body's way of detoxifying and restructuring itself at a very deep cellular level. They are the physical manifestations of an internal remodeling that's aligning you with higher vibrational frequencies. This process can be likened to the growing pains we experience as children. It's not just about expansion, but about adjustment. Your body isn't just getting rid of old energies, it's also preparing to operate in a whole new way. The crystalline structure is believed to hold lighter, more energy, and facilitate a higher level of consciousness. So these aches, although uncomfortable, are essentially signs that your body is building a stronger, more resilient framework capable of handling new energies. When you begin to transition to a crystalline structure, your body's energy systems are undergoing a massive overhaul. This isn't a small tweak, it's a fundamental reconfiguration of how you store, process, and use energy. As a result, your body might need more rest to handle these changes, hence the increased need for sleep. Or it might be so energized by the new frequencies that sleep seems almost unnecessary for periods, leading to bouts of insomnia. Moreover, the changes in sleep aren't just quantitative, they often involve qualitative shifts too. You might find that the nature of your sleep changes, becoming lighter or filled with vivid dreams. These dreams can be more than just random night visions. They often play a role in your subconscious processing of the new energies and information you're dealing with. It's like your mind is running software updates in sleep mode, and sometimes it needs to reboot completely, or just runs so many processes that it keeps you awake. Understanding these changes can help you manage them better. Instead of fighting the insomnia or worrying about oversleeping, recognizing these patterns as signs of your body adapting to a higher vibrational state can offer some peace of mind. It's all part of the package of becoming more attuned to higher frequencies. Embrace these shifts in your sleep as part of your journey. Adjust your routines, create a conducive sleep environment, and maybe even use this time to meditate or engage in other relaxing activities that can aid the transition. Imagine your body is adapting to a new kind of energy system, one that operates at higher frequencies than you're used to. This isn't a straightforward upgrade, it's a complex recalibration where your body learns to attune to and maintain these new frequencies. At times, it might overshoot, filling you with a burst of energy as it taps into this new power source. At other times, it might fall short, leaving you feeling drained as it struggles to sustain the higher vibrational state. This roller coaster of energy levels is part of the transformative process. It's your body's way of figuring out how to balance and integrate these new energies into your daily life. Think of it as tuning a musical instrument. Getting it just right takes time and can be a bit hit or miss at first. During this tuning process, you might find your usual routines aren't working as they once did. You may need more rest on some days, and on others, you might wake up ready to take on the world before dawn even breaks. Embracing these fluctuations can make the transition smoother. Instead of fighting the waves of energy and fatigue, ride them. When you're energized, use that time productively, and when you're tired, allow your body the rest it needs without guilt. This responsive approach can help you adjust more naturally to your evolving energy needs, reducing stress and aligning more closely with your body's new rhythms. This heightened sensitivity is more than just a minor annoyance. It reflects significant changes in how your body interacts with its surroundings. As you transition to a crystalline structure, you're not just dealing with internal transformations. Your sensory perception is also getting a major overhaul. This means that lights might seem brighter, sounds more intense, and smells much stronger. Even the way you perceive time could start to shift. This isn't just your imagination at work, it's a tangible shift in your body's ability to process sensory information. However, this sensitivity also has a positive side. It can lead you to seek out environments that are more harmonious and nurturing for your new state of being. You might find yourself drawn to nature, where the sounds of birds and the rustle of leaves bring comfort rather than the cacophony of city life. Or you might notice that you're more attuned to the energy of the people around you, steering towards those who uplift you and away from those who drain your energy. This shift towards different food preferences is deeply connected to the vibrational changes happening within you. As you move to a crystalline structure, your body begins to crave foods that are vibrant and alive, much like the new energy system it's adapting to. This often means a greater desire for foods that carry higher vibrational frequencies, such as fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts and whole grains. These aren't just healthier options. They're choices that align with the new, more refined energy matrix forming within you. But why does this happen? Well, think of your body like a vehicle for your spiritual journey. Just as high-performance cars require the right type of fuel to run efficiently, your transitioning body now requires the best possible fuel. This fuel comes in the form of foods that are less processed and more natural. They're easier to digest and more supportive of the higher energetic states you're experiencing. Foods that are heavily processed, loaded with chemicals or preservatives, tend to carry a lower vibrational energy, which can disrupt or slow down your transformation process. Additionally, you might find that your senses of taste and smell are enhanced, making you more sensitive to the quality of the food you eat. Suddenly, that organic apple tastes sweeter, and that fresh salad feels more satisfying. It's your body's way of telling you what it needs to support the changes it's undergoing. Have you ever had one of those moments where emotions hit you out of nowhere? You might be doing something mundane, washing dishes, driving, or even just sitting quietly, and suddenly you're overwhelmed with feelings, maybe even brought to tears without a clear reason why. This phenomenon is part of what can be seen as an emotional detox. Just as your physical body might purge toxins, your emotional body does the same, releasing old hurts, buried fears, and long-held sadness that no longer serve you. It's as if your emotional self is clearing out the clutter, making room for new, higher vibrational energies that align with your transforming self. These releases can feel intense because they are often connected to deep-seated emotional blocks that you may not even have been consciously aware of. But why does this happen? As your body shifts from a carbon-based to a crystalline-based structure, it's not just your physical or energetic self that's transforming. Your emotional self is also undergoing a profound evolution. The crystalline structure is believed to facilitate a clearer, more direct connection with your higher self and the universe, which can stir up deep emotions that need to be acknowledged and released. This process is essential for healing and growth, allowing you to move forward more freely and fully aligned with your spiritual path. As your body undergoes this profound transformation, your brain is also adjusting to new frequencies and energies. Think of it as upgrading the software on your computer. During the installation process, the system might slow down, act a bit buggy, or need to restart a few times. Similarly, as your body shifts from a carbon-based to a crystalline structure, your cognitive functions might temporarily experience some hiccups. This is part of the rewiring process where your neural pathways are being enhanced to align with higher vibrational frequencies. These moments of forgetfulness or disorientation are your brain's way of saying, "Hold on, I'm adjusting to something new here. It's reconfiguring itself, not just to process thoughts or store memories more efficiently, but to expand its capacity for higher consciousness. This adjustment period can lead to short-term memory lapses or feelings of being spaced out, but it's all in service of adapting to a new way of perceiving and interacting with the world. Handling these episodes with patience and understanding can make the transition smoother. It's helpful to keep your daily routine structured during this time to provide stability and ease the cognitive load on your brain. Also, engaging in activities that stimulate your mind and enhance cognitive function, like puzzles, reading, or learning new skills, can support your brain through these changes. As you shift to a crystalline structure, your entire energetic system is being fine-tuned, including your chakras, which are key centers of energy and intuition in the body. This tuning enhances your ability to perceive not just the physical world, but also the subtle energies and deeper truths that pervade your environment. Your intuition begins to serve as a direct line to a more profound understanding, offering insights that bypass the usual sensory channels or logical reasoning paths. This enhanced intuition can manifest in various ways. You might find yourself anticipating events before they happen, understanding complex situations almost instantly, or feeling deeply connected to people or places without prior rational explanation. It's like having an extra sense that guides you, offering nudges and whispers that help navigate your life path more smoothly. However, this increase in intuitive ability can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. Suddenly feeling so open and connected to the energies around you might make you feel exposed or vulnerable. It's important to learn how to manage this sensitivity, to know when to open yourself to these intuitive insights and when it might be wise to shield yourself. Grounding practices, such as meditation, spending time in nature, or working with protective stones like black tourmaline or amethyst, can help balance and protect your energy. Embracing your enhanced intuition also involves trust, trusting in the insights you receive and trusting yourself to interpret and act on them appropriately. This can be a journey, as it requires letting go of the need for rational proof and embracing a more holistic, heart-centered way of living. Isn't it intriguing how sometimes, in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we suddenly find ourselves craving a moment of solitude? This need for solitude is not just about being alone, it's about creating space and silence where deeper introspection and self-discovery can occur. As you undergo this transformation, your sensitivity to external stimuli increases, and the chaos and noise of everyday life can become overwhelming. Solitude offers a sanctuary from these disturbances, allowing your mind to clear and your soul to speak more audibly. Moreover, solitude can be incredibly healing. It allows for a deep level of healing that isn't possible in the company of others. In solitude, you can explore your inner landscape without distractions or judgments. You can experiment with new ways of being, feeling, and thinking that resonate with your transforming self. This is crucial for your growth because it helps you develop a stronger, more authentic connection with who you are becoming. However, embracing solitude requires a shift in perspective. It's easy to equate being alone with loneliness, but in the context of spiritual transformation, solitude is a choice that enriches your existence. It's an active engagement with your deeper self, an invitation to delve into the mysteries of your own soul. This disconnection from old relationships is not just about diverging interests or lifestyles. It's deeply rooted in the energetic transformations you are undergoing. As you evolve, your energetic needs and expressions change. Relationships that once energized you might now drain you, or conversely, you may find you no longer fulfill the energetic needs of others as you once did. This is because, in the process of becoming a crystalline-based entity, your aura and the very essence of your being are transforming, resonating at higher, more refined frequencies. These changes can be challenging. Relationships are built on mutual understanding and shared experiences, and as these foundations shift, it can lead to feelings of loss or confusion. You might mourn the closeness you once shared with someone, or you may feel guilty for the growing distance. However, it's important to recognize that this is a natural part of personal and spiritual growth. Just as you are changing, so too must your relationships adapt. Embracing this shift requires compassion for yourself and for those from whom you are drifting away. It's beneficial to communicate openly about your feelings and changes, but also to accept that not all relationships are meant to endure forever. Some are meant to teach us, to help us grow to a certain point, and then to let us move on. Moreover, as you release old relationships, you make room for new ones that align with your new path. These new relationships will likely be with individuals who resonate with your current vibrational state and can support and nurture your continued growth. They will feel refreshing and invigorating, in tune with who you are becoming. As you shift towards a crystalline structure, your ability to access and channel higher vibrational energies increases. These energies can stimulate parts of your mind that are responsible for creativity, intuition, and vision. It's as though your cognitive and perceptual gates are thrown wide open, allowing you to see connections and possibilities that were previously obscured. This can manifest in various forms, whether it's writing, painting, music, or even coming up with innovative solutions to complex problems at work. However, managing this surge in creativity can be a bit of a balancing act. With so many ideas flowing, it can sometimes feel overwhelming. You might feel compelled to act on every inspiration, which can lead to burnout if not managed wisely. It's important to channel this creative energy constructively, setting aside dedicated times for exploration and others for rest and reflection. Moreover, embracing this creative surge involves trusting the process. Creativity is inherently messy and unpredictable. It doesn't always fit neatly into schedules or plans, and not every idea will be a masterpiece. The key is to allow yourself the freedom to explore these creative impulses without judgment or excessive expectation. Let them come and go, capturing those that resonate deeply and gently releasing others. This shift in how you perceive the world is deeply connected to the internal changes you are undergoing. As your body aligns with higher vibrational frequencies, your sensory and perceptual capacities can enhance dramatically. This isn't just about your physical eyesight, although that might indeed become sharper. It's also about your spiritual and energetic vision. You might find yourself becoming more perceptive of the energies around you, sensing the mood of a room when you walk in, or even perceiving the broader implications of events and interactions more clearly. These changes are akin to upgrading your perceptual software, allowing you to process and interpret the information around you at a deeper level. It's as though you've been given a new lens through which to view the world, one that reveals layers and dimensions you were previously unaware of. This might manifest as an increased awareness of the interconnectedness of life, a heightened appreciation for the beauty of nature, or a deeper empathy for the struggles and joys of others. However, adjusting to these new perceptions can sometimes be challenging. You might find the intensity of your sensory experiences overwhelming at times, or feel disoriented as your brain learns to integrate this new information. It's important during this time to give yourself space and grace to adapt. Grounding exercises, spending time in nature, or practicing mindfulness can help stabilize your perceptions and make the transition smoother. As you shift toward a higher vibrational frequency, you might notice that you're more attuned to the subtle energies around you. This can manifest as a heightened sense of empathy for others, a deeper appreciation of nature, or an increased awareness of the synchronicities that align events in your life. You might find yourself drawn to spiritual practices, feeling a renewed or strengthened interest in meditation, prayer, or other soul-nurturing activities. This isn't merely a hobby or a passing interest. It's an integral part of your transformation, reflecting your soul's desire to connect more deeply with the universal source. This enhanced connection can feel like you're tapping into a stream of consciousness that runs deeper and broader than your individual experience. It's as though you're part of a vast network, linked by spiritual threads that connect you to people, places, and knowledge across time and space. This realization can bring an incredible sense of comfort and belonging, as well as a profound responsibility to live in a way that honors this deep connection. However, navigating this strengthened spiritual connection can also bring challenges. You might feel overwhelmed by the intensity of your emotions or the depth of your insights. You may encounter moments when the line between your individual self and the collective consciousness seems so blurred that it's disorienting. During these times, it's crucial to find ways to ground yourself, maintaining a balance between your spiritual experiences and your everyday life. Practical grounding techniques like engaging in physical activity, spending time with loved ones, or even performing simple tasks like gardening or cooking can help maintain this balance. As we wrap up our journey today, remember that every step you take on this path of transformation brings you closer to the deepest truths of your existence. You are not just navigating life, you are aligning with the cosmos, one breath at a time. Thank you for joining me and for being one of the chosen ones who dare to explore these profound changes. Don't stop here. Continue your journey by watching one of the suggested videos on your screen, and let's keep unraveling the mysteries of our incredible transformation together.